Hello, I hope you're looking forward to a peaceful Christmas. This year, I have again been sending blank postcards to a random selection of people in North Norfolk, asking them what they hope for from the new year. I couldn't agree more with the person who returned theirs, saying, to retain North Norfolk as it is, a wonderful place to live. Indeed, this year, in between the stories of suffering, I've heard so many stories of extraordinary generosity and compassion. And I've been reminded of how much it matters to be kind in our everyday lives. Small things can mean a very great deal to people, and the kindly neighbour or the person who's serving in a shop who takes the time to ask, "How are you doing?" These are the things that can brighten any of our days. Somebody else wrote, "A society which cares for people" on their postcard. A kind society, someone else put. I feel privileged to have met many people in the past year who've gone above and beyond to show caring and kindness to people. Whether it's the local heroes who've been out, whatever the weather, delivering food and medicine to vulnerable people, or the social workers with unmanageable caseloads who've been sacrificing their own well-being to try and care for hundreds of children who are at risk or in care in North Norfolk. Or the volunteers and healthcare professionals who've ensured that nearly 70% of over 12s in North Norfolk have already had their booster vaccine. Whether or not they're running businesses or doing a job or donating their time, there is evidence all around us that people have an extraordinary capacity for kindness. Somebody else wrote, "A truly fair society." And another person went further to say they wanted to live in a society where people don't have to struggle to enjoy the basics of everyday life, such as housing and food. And you know what? I genuinely believe that sort of society is within reach and can be achieved without slapping fines on folks who've been financially successful. It's this hope that there is a way of translating the kindness we see all around us in North Norfolk into a new kind of politics for our country that I have put on my own postcard for 2022. I realise this has been a year of increasing frustration with politics, but politics will continue to affect everything from the price of milk to the freedom we have as individuals in this country. If we all look the other way, then those in power will carry on doing what suits them, not what serves us, or worse still, make bad decisions that don't serve anybody. Good people exist across the political spectrum, but we need more compassion, more life experience, more intelligence, and more purpose. Whether that's a purpose like tackling the climate emergency, or a purpose that's about picking people up when they're at their most vulnerable and helping them get back on their feet. Christmas is a time for reflection for people of all faiths and none. My Quaker upbringing means I often turn to the writing of other Quakers, ordinary people, when I want to reflect on things, and I was reminded of one short quote when thinking about this year. It says, "Remember your responsibilities as a citizen for the conduct of local, national and international affairs. Do not shrink from the time and effort your involvement may demand." With so much at stake in the world, we can't afford either to ignore or sit back and let someone else take care of it. Once you've had a chance to rest this Christmas, I hope you will continue to do those things, big or small, that make the world a better place for our communities in North Norfolk. And recognise that however big or small, our actions have the power to shape the world as we would like it to be.